Greetings, royal family. Welcome back to the channel and thank you for clicking on the video. So this is the review for episode 12 of Tyler Perry's Bruh. I love it. All right, so let's just get straight into it. So last week, the episode left off with Mike approaching two ladies. You know, Mike thinks he's so suave. He thinks he's God's gift to women. So the bruhs were letting him know, hey, Mike, that's the dean's daughter. So Mike looks like a fool yet again. So the bruhs, they're basically conversing with the dean's daughter, and she tells them to get over it, get over what happened in college. And she lied to her father because she was scared and she didn't want to get in trouble, right? That's always the case usually. Anyway, so John, he gets pissed and he starts yelling. And the dean daughter tells them, you know, that they're being dramatic. And she's like, come on, let me buy you a drink. We're in college. You guys need to get over it. So she knew that John didn't do anything. And because John was the one that took the rap, the dean's daughter just went along with the lie. So the writing with this particular scene was lazy. I'm going to be honest. Yeah, it was lazy. So the scene was long and drawn out as well. So after this long drawn out bar scene, the bros are leaving. Bill, he's like, come on, John, I'll take you home. Because, you know, John is ticked off. And Bill was trying to let her know, like, you owe all of us an apology. So it was just too much. Anyway, so Bill, he leaves with John, gives John a ride home. And as Mike and Tom are walking out, Mike decides again on Pamela's second date at the same bar, Mike decides to stop by the table where Pam is sitting with her date. This was just bad. Who thought of this? Mike, he just made a complete fool of himself again. You know, he gets into an argument with Pam's date. He's yelling. He makes a scene. It was constant. I'll F you up. I'll F you up. You know, meanwhile, Tom is just like, come on, Mike, don't embarrass yourself, Mike. Come on. You know, he's talking to her date. Her date gets up. It was just a long, drawn out back and forth. So he eventually ends up kneeling down right next to where Pam was sitting and tells Pam that he loves her. And he's like, I love you. I swear I said it. And he and Pam are carrying on a conversation and Pam is just kind of laughing at him at the same time. And she ends up throwing a drink in Mike's face and tells Tom's corny ASS to take Mike home. Poor Tom, you know, he was trying to get Mike to leave. He was unsuccessful. I just feel like this was pathetic. This was totally unrealistic and drawn out. Think about it. If you're on a date and, you know, you're a woman and you're on a date and your fling or whatever decides to show up and have words with your date, are you gonna whatever? It's a show. It is what it is. We see Bill and John. They're riding in the car and they're talking and they end up going to John's sandwich shop to grab a bite to eat. Late night, the sandwich shop is closed, but John's the owner, so it's like his boy wants a sandwich. I can open up the shop for you. It's no big deal. When they arrive at the shop, there is a bachelorette party taking place. Regina's bachelorette party hosted by none other than Miss Alice. Okay, I missed her last episode. Miss Alice is John's mother. So Regina's like, thanks so much, Miss Alice, for opening up the shop for me. You know, this is just weird. Bill is hurt. First of all, John is like, this is so unsanitary. And he's right. Like, what are you doing? Opening up the shop for a bachelorette party. Miss Alice doesn't care. So Bill, he is hurt, of course, because, you know, he wants Regina back. He tried to get her back in the beginning episodes and it didn't work. Regina's his ex. Regina's getting married, obviously. And Bill wants to stop the wedding. He's ready to commit to Regina now because he sees that he made a mistake by letting Regina go. Regina tells Bill she is getting married, period. Okay? She lets him know you're not going to try to stop this wedding. Something about the way that she said it doesn't seem like she wants to be with her fiance. It just seems like she wants to be with Bill. I kind of sensed that in the beginning. But anyway, he asked her like, "Hey, can we go and talk?" She's a little bit inebriated, and she says, "No, I don't want to talk to you." So she attempts to walk away, and Bill, grabs her by the arm and says, "Wait, Regina, wait." She turns around. She says, "I am not waiting." And then she smacks Bill and she calls him an a-hole and walks off. Woo, the drama, the drama. So now Bill is hurt. He's in his feelings. And Miss Alice tells Bill that Regina is getting married tomorrow and that the wedding was moved up because of Bill. I guess Regina probably has to prove to her fiance that she doesn't have feelings for Bill anymore. So let's move the wedding up. Because in a couple of episodes ago, she wasn't even sure if her fiance and her were getting married. He called off the wedding because he feels that she still has love and feelings for Bill. So I guess they bumped it up. Okay, it is what it is. So Miss Alice, she provides, of course, comic relief. I can't with Miss Alice. She provides comic relief by dancing on the stripper and making John extremely uncomfortable at the sight of seeing his mom dropping it low in a sandwich shop. A bachelorette party in a sandwich. It goes down in that sandwich shop. Anyway, so Tom, we shift gears and we see Tom. He's arriving at his place and Valerie is standing outside his apartment. Now, crazy Valerie. This is the nurse that he had a one-night stand with that is trying to also get him fired. Last week, we saw Valerie show up out of nowhere at the bar and confront Tom. And this is when Mike recorded the whole thing. She basically admitted that, they had a one-night stand and he didn't talk to her anymore and she's getting her revenge. So Mike was able to record that and told her, like, look, go home. Well, she didn't quite go home. She pops up outside of Tom's place. And Tom is just like, how the heck did you even get into the building? Like, she's begging him to, quote unquote, take her. Take me, Tommy, anywhere you want to go. And he tells her, look, I am not in love with you. I just want you to leave me alone. You are trying to get me fired. She's like, I know. I'm so sorry, Tommy. She then starts with the whole self-pity, saying, I always get myself into these situations. You're not the first guy that this has happened to. And she's like, what's wrong with me? Tom is trying to figure out what is really wrong with you. He tells her, look, you're a beautiful woman. And I'm like, Tom, see? This is why you in this mess. She is crazy. You cannot engage. He tells her, look, I'm so sorry. I am not in love with you. I don't love you. And he tells her to go home. She's like, you know what? You're right. And she walks off. This is not the last of Valerie, Tom. You need to understand that. Like, I feel this is going to backfire. Anyway, at least they gave us a little bit of Tom's storyline because I want that to develop more and see where Tyler's going to go with that. But anyway, we switch gears and we're back at the bachelorette party and at the sandwich shop. So Bill, he's still upset and he's in disbelief that Regina is getting married. So he walks off and he goes to the bathroom and we see Regina walk past the sandwich shop. And it's the sandwich counter, and she heads to the bathroom as well. And I noticed that John was looking like, what's going on here? So she walks into the bathroom, honey, and Bill is there. He was just like hanging over the sink, and he asked her, hey, Regina, what are you doing? Regina tells him to shut up. She grabs him, and she starts passionately kissing him, and they start getting it popping in the bathroom on the sink. Gross. That's where the episode ends. So basically the day before her wedding, Regina decides to get it popping with her ex. I'm telling you, she is not over Bill. I don't know what it is that she's trying to prove. Maybe she's trying to prove to herself that, I got to move on. Maybe her current fiance is more financially stable than Bill. Maybe she was just tired of being strung along by Bill and she's scared to go back. But this girl is not over Bill. She walked into the bathroom where he was, told him to shut up, and they got it popping. It was a great cliffhanger, great scene. I am rooting for Bill and Regina, even though Bill strung her along and she felt she wasted a lot of time. But This is supposed to be the mid-season finale, and I don't know when the season will return. But when it does, I definitely will be uploading another review. So Royal Family, if you enjoyed the commentary, please be sure to hit the like button. If you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button. We'd love to have you join our growing Royal Family. Drop your comments. Can't wait to read your comments. So this concludes episode 12, the mid-season finale review of Tyler Perry's Bruh. Signing off for now. Until next time, peace.